Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lisa Hughes. This is a WBZ News Update. Well, crews have been busy in Ayer cleaning up after 5 cars of a freight train derailed yesterday. The cranes began lifting the huge containers full of trash that went off the tracks there. The train's operator reiterated today that there were no releases to the environment. No word yet what caused the derailment, and it is still under investigation. To the other rails now. Slowdowns on the MBTA are increasing. The T says restricted speed zones are now in place on more than a quarter of the subway system. That's nearly triple the number from last month. And there's no timetable from when those slow zones are going to be lifted. The T's interim general manager insists the slow zones are necessary as crews inspect tracks to make sure that any safety problems are corrected. The state legislature has approved an extension of the Cocktails to Go bill. It's awaiting the governor's signature now. This is a bill that would allow alcoholic drinks to be purchased at restaurants with takeout orders. It was originally passed during the pandemic to help boost restaurant business. It will expire on April 1st unless Governor Healey signs it. Well, the weekend is here and a storm is headed our way. We had to know there's going to be some little wrinkle here. Let's check in on the forecast now with our chief meteorologist, Eric Fisher.
After a beautiful week, we've got a rainy, sleety mix arriving late morning into the early afternoon from west to east. No real accumulation. It's more just kind of an ugly afternoon than anything. And slick in some of the highest terrain where temperatures will be closer to the freezing mark. Tonight we're dry, partly cloudy, cool, upper 20s to low 30s for most towns. If you're out tomorrow morning, expecting dry but chilly and cloudy conditions. And then as we get toward midday and early afternoon, an increase in some sleet and raindrops. It might start with some snowflakes in a few areas, but they'd be very brief before changing over to that sleety, rainy mix. Temperatures are largely above freezing, so not expecting much in the way of any accumulation or road issues heading into the overnight. In terms of our accumulation, scattered coatings possible. Northern Massachusetts, southern New Hampshire, that would be the worst of it. Also could be a little bit of an icy glaze that comes along with that, but mostly for those highest elevations, that'll be close to 32 degrees. High temperatures in the 30s for the interior, 40s for eastern Massachusetts. As we get into Sunday, it's much milder in the 50s, but very windy. Some of those wind gusts on Sunday up around 40 miles per hour. So, Lisa, it's springtime and tough to avoid the wind, and that's the case this weekend.
All right, Eric, thank you, and thanks for being with us. This has been a WBZ News Update. Have a great weekend.